Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Libra, I'm going to be doing your star sign reading for 2021. And we're going to be looking, it could be a soulmate reading, it could be a general reading. We'll just see what comes out. We're going to see where you are right now on your journey. We're also going to look at where you wish to be next year. What's coming in for you next year, and also advice for spirit for you on this journey in terms of where you want to be, so what you're manifesting at this time. A couple of things of housekeeping. I have two little doggies. One has a very loud snore, so apologize if she starts to snore. I apologize if she starts to snore during this reading. The other thing is that if the reading is for you, then it will resonate. And I would be very grateful if you would comment, like, share and subscribe. If it isn't for you, then it simply wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time that you need to hear it, guided by spirit. So, my darlings, let's first of all, and I'm going to be using a variety of decks. One of them, the main one I'm going to be using is my beautiful Spirit Song Tarot. And there is so much we can learn from Mother Nature, and these cards have very beautiful meanings within them. And then I've got a variety of other decks to use, which I will use as guided by spirit while we do this reading for you. So let's have a look, my darlings, at where you are right now on your journey. What you're thinking about things, your perceived state of mind. Thank you for Libra. Thank you, Spirit. One card, please. Thank you. Well, this is beautiful. So you have the Sun card has come out. So the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. You are in a very empowered place, I feel, at this time. The hummingbird, the interesting thing about the hummingbird is that whatever memories you have of the past, they're bringing you a great deal of light and joy. And also where you are currently in your life is also doing that. You're being at the moment. You are, I am, I am grateful, I am loved, I am blessed. The hummingbird, because the hummingbird flies backwards, that means that whatever happy memories that you have, it's bringing enlightenment, enthusiasm to all that you're doing at this current time. And you're feeling that the future is very, very bright. And well done, my darling, because this is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. And on the front of this card, it says vitality and joy. So I'm really sort of feeling like you're full of the joys of spring, and life is good right now. So, my darling, let's have a look at where you want to be next year, probably in exactly the same position. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Just checking I'm recording this. For Libra, where do they want to be next year? Thank you, that wanted to come out. Another major arcana. You have the Empress. Just stunning. So the Empress is the embodiment of all four queens of the tarot: the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. And the Empress is here represented by the hair. Now, before I go on to the hair itself and what that means, the Empress is somebody who is very much happy within themselves. They come to a place in their life where they have forgiven themselves for things they may have done in the past. They've forgiven others because they understand that everybody's on their own path, and that we should have no expectations of others, because expectations can bring disappointments. But it's very much somebody, you're very much somebody who is happy within themselves, has self-love, has self-worth, is very protective of others. You're nurturing an idea that's very important to you, something that's very part of your creation, part of why you're here, your life path. It's something that's very important to you. So that's something you're nurturing at this time. You're very connected to Mother Nature. You understand how much Mother Nature can teach us. You're very grounded. You're very observant of others, but you're not judgmental of it. You observe others from the point of, why is this happening for me? Because you understand that everything happens for us, not to us. And it's how we receive that gift that makes the difference, whether we stay in the same vibration, or we shift and change and evolve on our journey. So that is beautiful. You've gone through an awakening. And this is something you want to continue on this path, whatever this is, this path. That's why you've got the sun has come up. You want to continue on this path, continuing to learn and to grow, continuing to be in receiving mode and seeing what surprises and delights that the universe has for you. You're manifesting consciously. The hare, in olden times, medieval hunters found it very difficult to catch the hare. So this is a reminder to you what an amazing person, individual you are, male or female, that you are a great catch, that you are worth all of these desires that you wish for. You deserve it. And the hares are born with their eyes open, and they have very big ears. So it's all about the all-seeing or knowing or hearing. And they don't run from their fears, the hares, they stay. So this is beautiful to see here. The hare is about that creativity that you have within yourself, what you're focusing on, something that's very important to you in the growth. And you want to continue, as I said, this period of your life, this stage of your life, whatever cycle you're in at the moment, about continuing this work you've been doing within yourself and this creativity that you're focusing on. And the universe is saying expect great outcomes, because to have the sun and the Empress side by side, you are incredibly empowered at the moment, darling. And whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it is a beautiful space to be in. And I'm getting the word peace, and when you're in that space of peace, you understand that space of peace equals real happiness. So well done, you. How wonderful is that? Beauty and abundance, it's saying on the front of the card here. So let's have a look at what's coming in for you next year. Thank you, Spirit. Coming in for Libra next year. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit. I'm saying, I think this, here we go. Wow, another major arcana has come out for you. Justice, truth and clarity. So the Justice card is about balance. It's about making balanced decisions. It's about things happening for you in your favor. The Justice card is also about things that you don't have to necessarily see things again or hear things, as the Empress. You know that whatever is going to happen for you will happen at the right time for you. And the Justice card, in terms of going in your favor, there is a divine timing to everything, and you don't need to know everything yet. You don't need to see everything yet. You just know it's happening. So this is what's coming in for you. Now, the crow in this card, with the Justice card, it says truth and clarity. The crow represents ancient wisdom, that ancient knowledge, and that sacred law as well, divine law, the universe law about everything. It represents karma. The crow is that bringer of clarity. So as the Empress, you are going to, you've opened yourself up to receive all of the gifts that we already have within inside us. Sometimes we just cover them up with that pain body, those conditioned behaviors, the ego, the pride that we have. But you're receiving so much clarity on things. You're receiving that knowing, that clear cognizance about things. And next year, you'll be standing very much in that place of knowing and that place of personal integrity as well, with such strong values. And whatever balanced decisions you're going to make, you're going to weigh them up literally very, very carefully. And know that you create your reality. So the choice is yours, and you're not going to rush into any decision either. You know, you've learned so much in your life, having come to this Empress place, that you know that you create, as I said, your own reality. You orchestrate your own life. So the choice is yours, and that is just wonderful. And whatever decision, just looking again at the card, that you're going to make, it is, as I said, it's. Do you see here the branch there? First of all, the branch represents that higher wisdom, that ancient wisdom. But that bird is not afraid of that branch breaking, because that bird can fly at any one point, they can fly off. And so it's that higher self in you. You trust your higher self for whatever decisions you're going to make in the future. So look at that. You have 3 major arcanas, my darling, coming in. Number 19, the Sun. Number 3, the Empress. And number 11, which is Justice. So absolutely wonderful. Okay, so let's see what Spirit's advice is for you. Thank you for Libra for next year, Spirit. Flew out. Shamanic powers, shamanic powers. Number 5, this is the Hierophant. Oh my goodness, this is divine wisdom and spiritual power. Whoever I'm talking to right now, whoever this is resonating with, I'm bowing down to you. You have been on an extraordinary journey, a beautiful, amazing journey. You have absolutely you've come home to yourself, and you recognize how empowering that is, and how amazing it is to come and be in your life, be and do from a place of the soul, from a place of love. I mean, just beautiful. That the Hierophant can represent marriage and alliance, but it also recognizes that spiritual connection. Sorry, I just need to move my thing there. That spiritual connection that we have, that once we understand that connection, I always talk about it as a sort of plug. You've taken it out of one plug, and then you've plugged yourself into the universe, and that plug's fused. You can't take it out. So this card here, this Hierophant, says it's the eagle, and it talks about divine wisdom and spiritual powers. And the wonderful story about the eagle is the only bird that attacks the eagle is the crow. And the crow attacks the back of the eagle, but the eagle, rather than respond, rather than fight back, doesn't do any of that, just simply flies higher and higher and higher and higher. And because it has a bigger lung capacity, the eagle can keep going, and the crow falls away. So it's that you're coming to that place where you're not allowing anything around you to affect that core you, that private you, that you know is connected to the divine, to the universe. You're remaining in that high vibration, and you have learned so much about healthy boundaries, and you're allowing, the more you're in that space, the more those negative energies are falling away from you, falling out of your life. And the eagle, because the eagle flies the highest, it represents being closest to heaven. It represents divine wisdom. So you are very much a healer. You know you're a healer. This is what you're so protective about, as the Empress as well. This wonderful idea that and gifts that you know you have, and you're starting to use, and they're bringing you such great happiness. The eagle also is very sharp-sighted, so you're very aware, and you, rather than saying, why have things happened to me, you know to say, why have they happened for me? Because you know that they have come into your life experiences in order for your soul to continuously remember, to continuously shift and grow. You have also remained very grounded too. I mean, the eagle, though he's up high and sharp-sighted, they're very grounded as well. And on top of your continuous learning and remembering, you're also a teacher too. So whatever you're doing, you're a light worker, you're a teacher. I mean, 4 amazing cards for you, Libra. And on the bottom of the deck, you've had the Tower. So you've gone through something, some release and revelation. You've gone through a journey, but this journey you understand, and you're so grateful for now, because you know that this journey was so transformative, and that Tower had to happen. The way you were, those conditioned behaviors had to fall away in order for you to build a new foundation in your life, in order for you to come home to yourself. And you lost yourself for a while. And, you know, the chameleon in this card is another shamanic card. The chameleon is a shaman of adaptation. So you adapted, you were fluid. You know how chameleons change color. You either could have resisted or you adapted, and you adapted to this change, and it absolutely forced you and changed you to go with the flow. It was divine intervention, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm not quite sure what else to pull for you, because this is such a fabulous reading in itself. What am I guided to pull? I'm going to pull, I've just got these new cards today, the Light Seers Tarot, and they're very cute and sweet. So let me just see what else Spirit has for you. Thank you so much, Spirit. What other messages do you have for Libra? Thank you. Well, there you are. Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles has flown out. I talked to you about being grounded. This is the Queen of Pentacles, connected to Mother Nature, connected to the universe. That ancient wisdom, you know, the trees there, everything is connected. We know, you know, the universal connection. We're all energy, and emotion is energy, emotion. At peace with yourself, resting. Red represents that root chakra, that grounding. You're in no rush to make any decisions. And it's just beautiful. There's ancient wisdom in there. You're letting, it's like she's sitting there with the light just shining on her face. Absolutely beautiful. Can I see what else Spirit is coming out? Thank you. Ace of Swords, my darling, what an amazing reading. Ace of Swords. Aces are that knowing, that clarity, those receiving thoughts. Literally, you can see that light come in. It's the yes card from the universe for whatever questions you have. Do you see the stairs? Whatever journey you take, they end up back coming around to yourself. And that light, although you've, this card is that light coming from within, or is it coming from the divine to you? It doesn't matter either way, because our soul is part of the divine. That is where our knowing comes from. That's the gift, and you recognize that. And there is that crow in the background that represents magic. The crow represents that magic power. Again, that understanding that we are our own magicians. We are our own creators. And it with the mathematical symbols there, it's universal law, but it's also something you understand. You've learned as well. Thank you, Spirit. So what else do we have? One more from this pack. I wanted to come out there. And you have a beautiful card here with Temperance. So what Spirit is saying here to me is that wherever you are right now, again, you understand divine timing, divine law, that if things haven't happened for you yet that you want to happen, it's simply because it's not the right time. And you are always protected until it is the right time. But it's as above, down below, the Temperance card. It's been taken care of by Spirit, and you understand that. You're on your life path. Just beautiful. What else can you tell me, please? Let's use my Celtic Tarot. What else can you tell me that's coming in for Libra for next year? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I want you to come out. Page of Swords. Thank you. And the Three of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Eight of Wands, which is obviously communication. So again, with this Page of Swords, the Page of Swords can represent somebody else in your life who is beginning to have clarity as well. With this, normally the Page of Swords is representing somebody trying to find out information about you or kind of watching you. I don't feel this in this because it's come out with this Three of Cups and this Eight of Wands. Maybe it is. Maybe it is somebody who wants to come back to you and is observing what is happening with you. But I immediately also got with this Page, and they do want to communicate, okay? There's definitely communication, and the Three of Cups is a reconciliation card. That could be a reconciliation with somebody who you may already be with, but you've had some difficulties, or it could be a reconciliation with somebody who's not in your life. You know who I'm referring to, if this is resonating with you. But for me, this Page of Swords in this position as well is talking about this person. So pages are about the beginnings of, the transitions of, knights are about movement, kings and queens, and empresses are about being. So this Page of Swords is about somebody beginning to get clarity. Swords, represent clarity, truth. They can represent the conflict, the battle within us. And this little Page of Swords, he's got these sort of feathers in his hair. So there is some ego and pride attached to it and the way that he's standing. But he's wearing blue, which is about truth, communication, speaking truth. Blue is your throat chakra. And the sword is lowered. It's not up. So for me, that is somebody who is not wanting to communicate from a sort of, not aggressive, but you understand what I mean, a defensive point of view, but somebody who's wanting to speak and is beginning to get clarity on things. They're beginning to grasp it, literally like grasping a sword. Thank you, Spirit. And again, on the bottom of the deck, I see this Hierophant too. So this, for me, is their clarity, just like this clarity of, this is the two same cards, but very, very different. They are also on their journey, whoever this may be for you, and it may be at a different pace from you. You very well may be married, but you've had experiences that have made you feel uncomfortable, and this is why you've gone through this transformation. Or this may be somebody who you were married to, or in a partnership with, something very, it talks about a strong bond with somebody. Either way, again, I remember I'm just talking about energies here, so if this is resonating for you, it is for you, for your situation. Whatever it is, this Hierophant is looking at this eagle rising higher and higher and higher. And so there is a bond between you, and there's a commitment there as well from their point of view too. Let's have a look a little bit more, please. Please tell me more about what's coming in for Libra next year with this Page of Swords, this Eight of Wands communication. And again, with this Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands communication, this is communication from them, but it's communication from the right space. Because the Eight of Wands is about, that guidance, about being guided by spirit. It's communication that's coming from the right heart space, right soul space. It can also talk about communication from spirit. But I just wanted to point out as well with the sheep there, whatever this communication is, it's not following the crowd. So it's something different, something that you wouldn't normally expect, something that they wouldn't normally expect to do, which is lovely. And it's all to do with this Three of Cups, which is that sort of, cups represent emotions and about reconciliation. There could have been somebody else involved with the Three of Cups, but I'm not seeing that in this reading. I am seeing again on the bottom of this deck, before I start, the Temperance card again. So this has been a long journey for you, but you understand that you've been guided, protected by spirit, and they've really played a part. You've let go and let God, and you've let the universe take care of a great deal of a lot of things for you. So let's just have a look. What else is coming in? So what is for Libra coming in next year with regards to the Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Three of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. So you've got, whoever this person is, you've got here the Seven of Wands, and this talks about them being very determined. Wands represent your passions, desires, and creativity. I don't see them being defensive, because this is Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. So wherever they are, they're processing, deciding, being in a place that's not defensive, but very protective of, and determined, thank you, Spirit, to do what they want to do, what they're passionate about. And that's that one they're holding. And they are dealing with things from their higher self. They're higher up than these ones here. So they are literally trying to stay away from anything that's sort of negative in their life or causing conflict. They're determined. Thank you. Anything else, Spirit? Because, my darling, they are the King of Wands. And the King of Wands knows what he wants. He may not be quite sure of how to get it, but he knows what he wants. He's gone around chasing his tail a little bit. But, you know, you see that there's that chameleon again, representing that tower moment, the change that's happened in their life. And they're wearing red, which is about making a decision from a place that grounds them, passionate about as well. And the green is the heart chakra. And they're thinking very, very deeply about you, about where they are in their life. And things have been a little, you see there with the background, things have been a bit barren, a bit sort of, things haven't grown without you. Or if there have been problems with you, there has been a period of time where there hasn't been a lot of growth, and they're very aware. And of course, that 7 of Wands, and that wand makes the 8 of Wands. It's all leading to communication with you. They're beginning to dip their toe in their feelings, emotional feelings. Let's just use, I'm going to use my Tarot Illuminati for you and see what else comes out for Libra. Thank you. But where you are, my darling, I mean the Sun, the Empress, Justice, Shamanic, the Hierophant, the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. So whatever you're manifesting, you know it's done, as above, down below. As the Empress, my darling, you know it's done already. And you are, thank you, Spirit, I'm just seeing as well, you know, absolutely going with the flow, the universal flow, the natural flow. You're not getting in the way of your manifestations. You are not thinking about when and how and why. You're just knowing that it's done, and you're allowing the universe to deliver it to you in that path of least resistance by getting out of the way of it and not attaching too much importance to it. Because when you attach too much importance to what you wish for, you're actually saying to the universe, I have a lack of right now. And they respond saying, well, we'll give you more of that. So you know you've got out of the way of that. And what's coming in is this 9 of Cups. And you're not doing anything about it. Of course, you're doing certain things about it, but you know that that wish fulfillment is coming in. Do you see? He's, yeah, no, I'm fine. They're all there, all as above. I know they're coming in. So that's lovely. What else have I not pulled? Okay, I'm just going to pull, let me just see from my Dream Tarot for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Anything from this one that want to come out? Wow. Of course, this was going to come out. The High Priestess. I mean, my darling, whatever, I mean, look at the hour with ancient wisdom, the scroll of divine law. Again, you know, you enjoy your solitude, you enjoy your silence, you know that that's time alone with God. There are things coming to you at nighttime. You're very intuitive, you're very determined as well. I'm seeing here, do you see, it almost looks like the third eye is almost look like sort of ram's horns with that. And, you know, a ram's head is a sign of leadership, a sign of strength, a sign of determination. And you're completely connected to the universe there and to signs and synchronicities, and you see them and you understand them. And you are birthing an idea again. There's something, well, it's not necessarily a birth of, but it's something you're very passionate about, that life path for you. I'm just going to lastly pull you some angel answer cards. Thank you. So if this reading has resonated, just think about the questions or question that you would like Spirit to answer, and we'll see what they have for you. For Libra, thank you. For Libra, thank you. What is going to come out for you? You've got a no. You've got no and not the right time. So that's a very firm no. You've also got opportunity has come out for you. So this is a reminder to you that on our journeys, there are sometimes things that, you know, we want to happen, but they're not happening. And what this card is saying, it's not that it's a no-no, it's just a no, not the right time no. Do you see here with the water on the river? It's again that reminder to you about letting go, going with the flow, trusting that the journey you're on is the journey for you, it's your journey. And that if you try and rush that journey, you miss what's happening on the shoreline. And it's about to go with that natural flow of the universe, because it's all leading, you know, beautifully to all your dreams. And to remain grounded, you know, and not the right time is just, it's not happening. It's whatever you're wanting to happen right now, it's not happening now because it's not the right time, because you're being protected, because when it does happen, it's going to happen with such a Dada moment, and it's going to be beautiful divine timing. But what Spirit is saying, opportunity, as you know, there are so many opportunities we're given, blessings we're given, and this is all coming in for you. That Empress mode, the Justice, the Shaman, the Hierophant is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful reading, my darling. So what a wonderful 2021 you will be having. And the journey you've been on, I understand from these cards, you've been on an extraordinary journey. And Spirit are saying through these cards, recognition for you for that journey, and the place that you've come to now, and the place that the continuation of that journey, you are going to continue to shift and evolve and release things and empower yourself more and more. And in doing so, part of that journey is, as you know, a light worker to help others to heal, to continue to do the work of Spirit that you know you've been guided to do. So Libra, I hope that resonated for whoever was listening. I'm going to be doing your December readings at the end of this week. And in the meantime, have a very good week, my darling, and take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.